Hey guys, what is up? Hope everybody's been having a great day. And today I'm super happy to be bringing you guys the Tortolita 9 at Dove Mountain Golf Club. I'm going to be playing all three 9s, and I'll be releasing them. Obviously, you know, some might be up, some might not be, but really beautiful property. And if you guys enjoy this video, please be sure to click the like button, subscribe to the channel. It really does help get this video out to more people, helps me entertain and, you know, just inspire more people, which is awesome. So really great property, really excited to play these 9s. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So we're playing a Tortolita 9. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get into it. All right, so on our first hole, 485 yard par 4. I'm studying this fairway for a while, and it looks like that's kind of the shoot right there, right at that big cacti. So I'm gonna start the left center of this fairway and play baby fade with the driver. All right, so a really solid shot here. Got 88 yards left. Sorry if there's any wind noise, by the way. It is downwind, which makes it tough on the mic. So, got a 62-degree wedge, and it's a bit downwind, so it's gonna be hard to hold this. Had I to do it over, I would definitely hit less than driver off the tee. But let's see if we can hold this green. Well, that one got away from me a little bit. You can see probably about 40 feet long. It's about 3,000 to 3,500 feet of elevation up here as well. Going straight from Florida, where there's obviously not a lot of elevation, it's going to be a tough adjustment, but it's good to see. I'm just trying to get a feel for these new yardages. And that's something to keep in mind whenever you guys are going somewhere, traveling, especially like playing a tournament. It's a really good idea to get there if you can a day or two beforehand and start getting a feel for your new yardages, because your yardages will change every single time you go somewhere new. So got about 40 feet down the hill. See if we can get down to 2. All right, so that was a really good run there from 45, 50 feet. That was a tough putt. Really just trying to get that down too. But, you know, really great start, really good roll. I actually was able to roll a few putts in the practice green. And pro tip, guys, that might be one of the most important things you can do before a round. If you're playing a course you don't know, roll putts in the practice green. And one more tip, don't roll them to a hole. Roll them to the edge of the fringe. Because when you have a hole, it's going to get trampled by a lot of footprints, and the edges of the greens typically are pretty pristine, like it will be on the course. So if you roll it to the fringe, try to just die it right in front of the fringe. It'll give you a very good idea of pace. So that being said, we are on to hole 2, 650 yard par 5. And where I'm zooming in is the direction I'm going to hit. I believe that's a good line right here. That's another tough thing. I've never played this course, and it is very, very tough to get a line for these holes because a lot of the fairways are hidden by the brush and everything. So you're gonna be sending it at that line with the driver. Yeah, this is, and by the way, these are specialties, so you can see that's actually the tips right there. But I'm playing from back where they played when they had the WGC Accenture, and so this course is substantially longer and tougher than it says it is on the card. But I know that's what you guys want to see, and I like challenging myself. So 650 yard par 5, let's send it. All right, so missed it a little bit right here, but still not too bad. Got 302 left to the pin. And given the elevation and, you know, the wind, definitely can get there. And I'm really trying to give this a lot of room to jump and run out on me. So it's 302. I think I'm gonna hit a 7-iron. There's a good chance it's gonna come up short, but if it comes out really hot and gets in that area, it can definitely get there. But I'm okay with being a little bit short as well. So we're gonna hit a 7-iron, see if it rides that wind, see if we can get it around the green. Well, we did make it to the green. You can see the pin right here. Absolutely nuked that. That thing went forever. It landed right about here and kind of kicked down there. I was posing on it for a while because I thought there's a good chance it might actually land closer to up here and roll up onto the screen. But now we have about a 20-yard shot. Got to get it up and stop it pretty quick, but going to be hitting a 62-degree wedge. Let's see if we can stop this quick. Well, that was a really solid 4. Pretty happy with that result. On the third hole, 220 yards. Par 3, pin's tucked in the corner. My goal is just to be hitting it right at the center of that fairway. Center of the green. 220, bit of a hurting wind from the left. Thinking 5-iron and just give myself a putt for birdie and take it from there. All right, well, that was a great line, right where I wanted it to be, right in the center of that green, but unfortunately, there's a club too long. That wind pretty much laid down right to hit the shot, but there's not a lot you can do about that. That was the shot I wanted to hit with the club I wanted to hit. Put it on the absolute perfect line, just left of the pin, and sometimes that's just how it goes. So, going to be hitting a 62-degree wedge, carry it right onto the edge of that green, and let it run out to the pin. So tough 4 there, but honestly, don't really feel like I hit many bad shots there. That's just a tough hole, and that's the tough part about not having practice rounds. So not too concerned about it, honestly. Just gonna keep playing one shot at a time. On to hole 4, 500. I think it's like 70-yard par 5, and gonna be starting at that fairway bunker, working it a bit left to right with the driver. All right, well, I'm in big trouble right now. Yeah. So my goal here is just to punch it out in this direction here. I don't really think I'm gonna have much other options, but this is desert golf, and I didn't miss that drive by much, but I'm probably 15 yards off the fairway. So yeah, I mean, there's really nothing. So you just don't get greedy, get back into play, and you can still have a good hole. All right, so really awesome out here. You got 222 left into a bit of a headwind, bit uphill. So I got 5 and 6-iron out here. I think we can go with a 5-iron, just hit a soft shot in there, and put in the center of the green, maybe a little bit left center. Give ourselves a look at a birdie, and yeah, let's hit a good shot. All right, guys, well, this is a fantastic shot. You can see pitch mark right there. Here you go, right here. So about a 15-20 footer left, really. And when you guys are in a wind like that, and trust me, I've been going through my paces learning how to hit into it. The best thing to do, choke down just a little bit, club up 1 to 2 clubs. Make your regular swing, just make it a little bit softer and a little bit with a bit of a softer tempo, and it'll knock some spin off. The flight will be a little lower, and it should cut through the wind pretty nicely. So got about 12-15 feet for birdie. Let's see if we can roll it in. Well, I gotta be honest, I'm shocked at how slow that putt was. I really thought that thing was gonna be slippery, but had a good line. So green reading's getting a little better, it appears. So now on hole 5, 445 yards. Gonna be hitting a 2-iron because the fairway actually ends at about 320. And I'm gonna be putting it just right at those fairway bunkers. And again, as I said, the ball is going further in this climate. So I'm really trying to be conservative with, you know, leaving myself not going too far. So gonna be hitting 2-iron right at the right center of the fairway. Should leave ourselves a wedge in. It's a pretty solid shot here. Hit that about 330. The distance this balls go to in this climate are crazy. You can actually see how much I had left. Probably about 20 yards before I went over that cliff. So we got 125 to the pin, 115 over the lip of the bunker. Gonna be hitting a 54-degree wedge. All right, so push it out a little bit to the right. Didn't quite, there's a little bowl up the pins in there, but pushed a little too far right for that to happen. But we can definitely still make this putt. I think this is a pretty, not an easy putt, but a pretty, you can definitely tell what it's gonna do. So yeah, we got a putt a birdie, so let's see if we can make it. All right, so on hole 6, about a 420-yard par 4. Looks like it's a double fairway, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a 6-iron right at the center of that fairway. It should leave me about 150 left, so see if we can take a good shot. All right, guys, so just a little bit right of this fairway, not a bad shot. Got 166 yards left. Looks like the pin's in the left center of the green. Given that I feel like this rough is giving a lot of jumper lies, I'm gonna hit a pitching wedge. I think it's gonna jump pretty good and just go for the left center of the green. Well, this was right at it. I think it landed right around here. Just a little too far. I felt it when I hit it. I knew that thing was going pretty hot, so yeah. The shot felt good, and that's kind of what I'm focusing on. So I think I'm gonna go ahead with either 54 or 58 degree and just kind of just get it on the green, let it run out. I'm gonna try and make this, but we should be able to get up and down. All right, guys, well, I guess I made myself a profit there. We wanted to chip it in, and we did. I'll be honest, that was actually a lot harder of a chip than I thought it would be when I got back there. But really been working hard on my chipping, and it's nice to see it paying off a little bit. So now we're on hole 7, 240-yard par 3. And the pin is, where there's the brush is right there. It's hard to see through there, but it's right there on the right center of the green, just on. So playing it just left of that pin with the 7-iron, see if we can put it on the green. Well, this was probably my worst shot of the day so far. Like, this is about 50 yards left from my target. I just, the face shut, nothing, it just, I don't know. It's just gonna hit, it's just a bad shot. The flag is in that direction, about 50 yards away. And yeah, I'm just gonna be trying to do a bit of a explosion shot and get it on the green. All right, so on hole 8, 460 yard par 4, pretty sharp dogleg to the right. And I'm gonna take my 1-iron at the left corner of this bunker. I should be able to clear it. We should have about 160 left. All right, it's a pretty solid shot here up the left side. Got 193 left to this pin, and I'm gonna put it right over that pot bunker and let it filter down. And with 193, I'm gonna go with a soft 8-iron and put it on the center of the green. Guys, well, played that beautifully. Ball landed right here. See if I can show you guys the pitch mark right here. And it's a pretty nice slope, so it's side spun down. Got about an 8 to 10 footer left, so that was beautifully played. Exactly what I was trying to do. So we got about 10 feet up the hill. See if we can make our 3. Well, that was tough. I kind of mentally put that putt in my pocket when I saw it about halfway in there because I thought I was breaking in. It just went straight at the last second. But I'm not upset. I hit 3 good shots there on that hole and made a really good putt. Just didn't go in, and that's just going to happen. So on to hole 9, last hole of the Tortolita 9, 430 yards. Pin is over there, so I'm going to be taking a 2-iron, putting it right over that bunker. Should have not much more than 120 left. All right, well, I pulled it a bit left, but it is okay. The 164 left pin is right around that corner there. You'll be hitting a pitchy wedge. Well, I am on the green, so not a bad play, to be honest, because it was a bit into the wind. You know, and that pin is kind of tucked a little bit, you can see back there. So I do have a putt, probably about 50, 60 feet. So yeah, let's see if we can roll a good putt in. I know it's been a while since we've made a really long putt. Almost made one on the first hole. So let's see if we can roll this one in. All right, guys, well, that's it for this 9. I really hope you enjoyed it. A lot of fun. Really, again, Dove Mountain is such a beautiful golf course. Really picturesque views everywhere. So if you ever get a chance, check it out. So yeah, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.